Hi, this is Paul from globaltradingsoftware.com, and this is an instructional video for our xBrat range breakout for the ThinkorSwim trading platform. A couple of things that you would need to know to change opening ranges, change the labels, things like that, because we can trade the futures, all the forex on opening ranges after major data points. This is how it comes with just the European gold pit open as active, but this is an oil chart. We need to be on the 5-minute for oil to look at that oil pit opening range trade. So go to the beaker, find the session ranges, excuse me, that's the opening bell, and then you can see at the moment European is enabled, so we disable that, we don't want that. We go down to the first custom session 1, we can delete that and we can type oil. We need to change the time because it's 9 AM EST for the oil pit open. We then need to make sure that we enable that session, click OK, click apply, and now you will see the oil opening ranges. Okay, and again, when you're trading oil, that's the main sort of criteria that you need to trade that opening range. And as we can see on this latest one today, if we zoom in quite a bit here, we can see we had a breakout to the downside when the opening range was red, and that was a great little trade there. So other things that we need to consider is if we're trading the gold pit opens, we can also remember gold pit open in New York is 8:20, okay, AM. But 8:30 we have major data points. For example, on a Wednesday we might have retail sales, so we need to be ready for that as well. So if I go to the beaker now, remember on gold we need to be on the 5-minute. Okay. We can see this New York gold pit open here was at 14:20, which is my time, but it's 8:20 EST, and we can see that was red. So we didn't trade that short trade. A lot of the reason for that is there may have been data. So what we do is ensure that we have that data point on there. So we go to the beaker again, we go to the session ranges, and we can go down and we can say custom session 2, we can call that data, and that's going to be at 8:30. Okay, we make sure the custom is enabled so we can see it. We click OK, click apply, and then we can see that data opening range as well. Okay, you know, previous days we can see data's pretty close here. So this gold pit open here, then we have the data opening range, and then it went as well. Again, other days it may be totally different, so we need to make sure that we are ready for that. For example, this, if we had the New York gold pit open on this particular day, and we knew we had data the 10 minutes later, we wouldn't trade that, and in any case the bias is green, so we don't take the short. We have the data opening range, it's still green. See how it runs out of juice, comes back through the New York gold pit open, it's colored green, so we look for that long, and that's the long that goes out. And again, if you are trading for example ES, and there's some data that comes out after the New York Stock Exchange open, you would look to put that data in there. So again, when we're looking at this, New York has just opened right now. Okay, so we're waiting for this first 15 minutes to close to see what that particular bias is, that opening range, so we can trade it. We can see this morning the London opening range was a big opening range here, then it was green, opened here, and then we traded along outside of there, and that was a great opening range trade. Previous day, London pit open here, and we went down. Okay, hopefully that helps. Just a quick instructional video just to show you how to make changes to the labels and adjust the times for those particular data points or the oil pit open.